What's up, family? Am I on? So it's D with the Believers Canvas. If this is your first time here, I want to say welcome. If you're looping back around to check me out again, I want to say welcome back. Um, I am coming to express my concern today about the shooting that happened in Minnesota at the church, the Catholic church slash school. Um, and I just want to ask that we send up our prayers for those families in Minnesota who are dealing with the loss of their kids or their kids being injured uh, in that whole tragedy, and for the kids who were not physically injured but are dealing with things mentally from things that they could have possibly saw or just witnessing the whole event. And my heart really go out to those kids, to those families, to that state. But y'all, it scares me because I have three grandkids that live in Minnesota, and one of them is 5, so he's gonna start going to school, and it's just gut wrenching that you have to be afraid while sending your kids to school to try to get an education. And that is so unfair to those kids to have to worry about getting killed while trying to obtain an education, having to worry about getting killed prayer, while in prayer. And I feel like it is a direct result from the gun laws that they refuse to do anything about. I think it is sad that you can go and buy as many guns as you want, as often as you want, and there is no questioning it. There is no checking, no thinking about, well, looking back over a record to see the purchases and saying to yourself, like, dang, this person just bought 4 guns last week and now they're buying here this next week buying 4 more, or the next month buying 2 more. Like, it's just so easy to obtain these weapons that are killing our children, that are destroying our families, that are bringing detriment and harm to young kids. And it's so sad that you can go and buy a gun like that and no questions are asked. But when it comes to you recertifying your food stamps, you have to go through the ringer with questions, and then 9 times out of 10 you cut, or they denied, or they decrease them or whatever. Same thing with Social Security, same thing with our health insurance. I think it is sad that you can go and buy a gun every day or every month and nothing is said about it, yet you go through the ringer trying to get help for yourself. You go through the ringer trying to get medical. You go through the ringer trying to get mental health help. I'm telling y'all, if we don't wake up, the powers that be, not the Almighty, but the powers that be, are in an attempt to unalive us. Unalive us because they won't do anything about the guns. Won't say nothing about the guns that people buying. AR-15s, things that will decimate people, like rip your whole body in half. If shot with it, they won't do nothing about that. But we got people that's in this world where their stomachs hitting their back because they can't get food stamps, or if they getting food stamps, they getting cut. We got people who have worked all their lives who are trying to get Social Security. That's being cut. They changing things with that. Education is being destroyed. Healthcare is being tore up. All these things are being tore up They won't do nothing about gun safety. And we got a toupee in the White House who don't care about none of this. FEMA is jacked up. These people who have been flooded, children who have lost their lives, can't even get assistance to try to rebuild their lives, their communities, their areas where they have lived all their life. Which, don't get me wrong, now I did see that Kerrville was offered money by Biden's administration to help secure their infrastructures and build up their infrastructures because of the way the land is made and because it is a camping area where lots of people migrate to spend time and this, that, and other. But they didn't want the money from the Democrats. They didn't want the money from Biden. But now they're in a predicament where Toupee should be helping them, and he not even worried about that. He worried about Gavin Newsom texting in all caps like he texts. He worried about Putin having everything that he desires. Y'all, it's just the world is messed up. I needed to vent and share this with y'all. I'm asking y'all to pray for the state of Minnesota. Pray for me. Pray for my grandkids. Just pray, period, because this world is going to shit. God is going to take care of us, God, because he will never leave or forsake his people. But we're going to go through some things, and these are the kind of things that we're going to be facing. So y'all just stay prayed up. Keep your eyes open. Keep your head on a swivel. A lot of people say they don't watch the news. Watch the news so that you can pay attention to what is going on around you, so that you can stay current and relevant as to what is going on in this world. It's sad. It is super, super sad. So I love y'all. Thank you to all my new subscribers. Thank you to my subscribers that have been sticking with me. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. It's nothing y'all can do about it. And I'll talk with y'all in the next video. Until then, bye.